Hi guys, welcome back to Flora Fun and Food. My name is Lauren and today I'm going to show you how I made a homemade gooseberry and strawberry pie using gooseberries I grew in my garden. Let's go. Our first step would be to top and tail our gooseberries. Let me show you here. So gooseberries have a little bit of a stem and then this kind of dead petal looking thing on them. So you're really supposed to pull them off before you use them, just texture wise, but I'm lazy, so I started doing some and I gave up. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of my homegrown gooseberries into my pot on the stove, and then normally a gooseberry pie by itself needs 4 cups, so since I didn't have enough, I decided to do 2 cups of strawberries along with it because I think it's gonna taste really good. We'll get our burner turned up here and I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of water. I'm also gonna preheat our oven to 375, and we're gonna let these cook until most of the gooseberries burst or pop and the strawberries kind of soften and cook down a little bit. I can see that some of our berries are already popping, but I'm gonna give this a nice stir and let it keep going for just a little bit. It's been quite a few minutes. I still have some whole berries in here, so I really want to cook this to where most of the berries have popped and kind of cooked down. It's just going to make our filling a lot sweeter. The strawberries are also cooking down as this cooks, so I'll give it probably 10 minutes, maybe 15, just so I know that it's really broken down before adding the next ingredients. Okay, this has been going for a while. I'm going to take a meat chopper and just kind of break up my strawberries and any gooseberries that haven't quite popped yet. My strawberries were just kind of big when I put them in there, but I didn't want them to cook too fast, so we can always mince them up a little bit more later. Alright, we are now going to go in with 1.5 cups of sugar. It's a dessert, so we're going all out. Get that mixed in so it starts to dissolve. And 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now we need to constantly stir this so that it doesn't get lumpy. This is what's going to kind of give structure to our pie filling, so it's not just a runny mess. It'll kind of thicken it up. But we want to make sure we cook out that raw flour because that is not a good flavor on its own. Okay, the flour is probably cooked out. It's been a couple of minutes, so I'm going to move it off the heat. The longer you can let this cool, apparently the flakier the crust, but I'm just gonna do it my way. I'm just using frozen pie crust because I am not a very good pastry chef. So these are still pretty frozen, so I'm gonna let them sit out and get to room temperature. You're not supposed to microwave it because it starts to cook it, so we'll let these sit out for just a little bit. That'll give our filling a chance to cool a bit too, and then we will get it all put together and stick it in the oven. Okay, our pie crust is mostly thawed, so we're gonna try and not tear it. Famous last words. So we're gonna gently unroll it and fit it down into our pie dish here. And then I'm just kind of pushing the edges to the side here. Oh, I did spray that with nonstick spray. So now we're gonna add in our filling. I already tasted this and it is amazing. And now we're gonna attempt to roll out the second pie crust off the top. And I'll just kind of crimp over the edges. And then I'm just gonna cut a couple of holes so it can vent like that. Then I'm going to whisk up an egg and I'm going to brush our egg over our crust. This is going to help give it kind of a nice golden brown color. I'm also going to sprinkle a little sugar over the top just so it's a little extra decadent. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven at 375. So I'm gonna let this go for about 25 minutes and then I'll check on it to make sure the crust isn't burning. If it is, we'll cover it. Okay, it has been 25 minutes, so I'm gonna pull this out and check on it. Okay, the edges are getting very crispy, so I'm gonna add my pie crust shield here and leave it in for a little while longer. I'll keep checking on it, but it's been in there for 25 so far. Alrighty, it's been 10 more minutes. We're gonna pull our pie out and look at it. Oh yeah, I think we're probably good to go. It's nice and golden brown. Alright, as you can see, it is bubbling still. So we're gonna let this cool on the counter for a few hours before we serve it. That way the filling won't just kind of leak out everywhere. So I will see you back in a few hours. Okay, it's been a couple of hours. It's still really warm, but I really want to try it and see how it turned out. So we're going to go ahead and cut into it. It might be a little soupy just because I'm being impatient, but I think it'll be worth it. All right, let's try not to mangle this too bad. Like I said, it's going to be a little runny because it's warm, but let's give this a taste test. Okay, this is really runny, but we're going to try it anyway because it just smells too good and I want to see how it turned out. So let's try this. It's delicious. Yum. It's tangy from the gooseberries and it's sweet from the strawberries. And it's still warm. All it needs is a little dollop of ice cream on it and it's heaven. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Gooseberry and strawberry seems to be a good combo, so I will definitely be making this again. Hopefully next year I'll have enough strawberries from my garden that I can do both ingredients from the garden. But I kind of ran out of strawberries this year. The birds got to them before I did, so this turned out delicious, so I'm not mad about it at all. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and head over to my channel to subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks guys. Bye.